Hi guys, welcome back to This Girl Rants. So today we're going to be discussing Sun by Lois Lowry. It's the last one in the Giver quartet, and oh my gosh, guys. You know how I've been complaining that they haven't been giving me answers? Well, this one gives me answers. Not nearly as many answers as I would like, but enough to make the set feel complete. So just an FYI, there will be spoilers. And that being said, let's just go ahead and jump in and talk about Sun. So first off, I love the fact that we don't just jump in to the village where Gabe is, but the book literally starts from Claire's point of view back in the community from the Giver. So it's like full circle. We started with the community and the Giver, and we're starting with the community in Sun. So the first book and the last book feel very connected, which is really nice. And then we also get to see the perspective of living in the community from someone who isn't supposed to be special. So Jonas in the Giver is decreed to be special, but Claire in Sun is a birth mother and a defective one at that. I say defective. She wasn't defective. She gave birth. She had a C-section. She was fine. They didn't need to make it so that she couldn't have kids anymore, but whatever, that's a different issue that I have with the idea of the community. But so this one starts and it goes through her trauma. It goes through her feelings of loss and despair from losing her son. And literally the first half of the book is her realizing she's lost her son in the community, and then when Jonas disappears with Gabe, she straight up abandons the community and ends up getting in a shipwreck and losing her memory. And so then it takes her a while to get her memory back, and what she does when she remembers Gabe, her instinct, her desire is to get back to her child. And it's heartbreaking to watch her struggle and to move forward with trying to get back to her child. She does everything. She's literally living at the bottom of what is seen as an unclimbable cliff at the moment, and she spends years preparing to go find her son so that she can be with him. And I don't know, it's a great description of a mother's love for her child. I know not everyone gets the greatest mom, but I feel like this is the ideal. The mother who would do anything for their child. And when she finally makes it out, she gives the ultimate sacrifice. She sacrifices her youth, which, I mean, I'm not a mom, but I'm fairly certain that if you ask mothers, they would say, yeah, they sacrifice their youth for their children, especially if they had kids in their younger years. So whatever that means to you. And it's just beautiful. So the first half is from Claire's perspective and her trying to get back to Gabe. And then the second half is from Gabe's perspective and him trying to get back to Claire because he remembers her. He doesn't remember what she looks like or anything like that. He just remembers the fact that someone loved him. And so it's in the second half that we really start to get the answers. So we get to see what happened to Gabe. We get confirmation that Matt really did pass on, and that we get more information about the trade master, who basically is evil. That's just what he is the embodiment of evil, is basically how the book describes him. And the greatest thing I think about this book is the fact that at the end, Gabe, he has a gift, because all of these main characters have gifts. And his gift is to be able to basically go into someone else's mind to understand them. And so at the end, when he goes to confront the trade master, everyone's kind of like, oh, you need to defeat him, you know, kind of in the like fight sort of. You would expect that it's building up to this dynamic fight scene where there'd be, you know, like maybe there'd be conversation, but it would be like in between sword flashes and that sort of stuff. But instead, Gabe gets there and he just gains power from the fact that he doesn't want to kill. He doesn't want to do anything that would hurt another. And his willingness to take a moment to step into the trade master's mind and realize that his biggest fear is basically other people being happy. Like, he tries to destroy the happiness of others. He's able to show, or to win, I guess, this battle, not by raising a sword, but by explaining how, as people, we are able to overcome the most trying circumstances ever and still find happiness in it. It may not be what we expected. It may not be what we originally wanted. But if we put our minds to it, we can find the happiness in it. And we can create a life with others. And I just love the fact that they didn't have to, like, yeah, I love a good fight scene and I love a good, you know, good versus evil, good guy kicking butt sort of situation. But there's something really nice and really gentle about how this book ends, in the fact that Gabe's able to overcome this evil just by saying, no, I choose not to do what you want me to. I'm choosing to be better. And that's just great. I think this book really shows, I think this entire series really shows how it's important to struggle and it's important to strive to always be better. You don't necessarily have to be perfect. You just have to want to continue to grow. And for me, that was perfect. It was a really good ending. And I don't even particularly care that I still don't fully understand where the gifts came from, or that I don't know really where the trade master came from, or even how the world devolved into these little tiny clusters of villages that have such crazily different societies, even though they're within like walking distance of each other. But it doesn't matter, because ultimately it was about the characters. Lois Lowry does a great job creating characters that you care about. So thank you so much for listening to me rant. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day. Bye! Hi guys! Oh, let's try that again. Today we're going to be talking... Whoa! One more time.